Moving can totally suck, but if you're in the military, you're probably really used to how this whole process works for all your PCSing between Norfolk Naval, Oceana, Fort Eustis. We have so many military people here in Hampton Roads. We understand how much it sucks, but I've got something today that can probably help you make the process just a little bit smoother. Let's do this. Hello, if you are new here, my name is Taylor Hudgens with RealEstateTay.com. I'm a local real estate agent with Onyx Realty Professionals. We help people moving into the area, but especially military families because we have so many moving to the area, but also moving out of the area. And today I've got a little program that's going to help you make your relocation just a little bit easier. Let's dive in. When you're PCSing, you have such a small amount of time to figure out exactly what areas you like, what schools you want to be in, what neighborhoods you want to be in. And Hampton Roads is pretty large. So if you're moving to Norfolk Naval, of course you have Norfolk, but you also have Virginia Beach and Chesapeake and Portsmouth, Suffolk, even Hampton and Newport News. This makes PCSing pretty stressful, right? So what are your options? Of course, the first one that comes to mind is renting, but renting doesn't build you generational wealth like investing in real estate does. Because when you purchase a home, it's very possible, it's not always guaranteed, but it's very possible to walk away with $10,000, $15,000 when you go to sell it after all the home has appreciated. You can also purchase a home and instead of selling it when you're ready to move, you could also rent it. So now not only are you creating generational wealth, you're also creating continual passive income. So how do we find a home now that we know you're PCSing? We get you into a virtual home buying process. So what the heck does virtual home buying actually look like? I'm gonna be real honest, it's not that techy. It's actually pretty similar. The only difference is you aren't here, duh, obviously. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep most of the steps the same. So step one, of course, is gonna be the same as we're gonna get you pre-approved with a local lender. If you are moving to the area, I have lots of connections. I'd be happy to refer you to a few local lenders if you'd like to shop around a little bit. And then we're going to start the actual fun once that pre-approval comes through. Once that pre-approval comes through from the lender that you decide you'd like to work with, we'll go ahead and get the real fun started of getting your home hunting process started. So what you'll do is you'll let me know exactly how many bedrooms you need, how many bathrooms you're gonna need. Do you need a garage? Do you like something small and really nice, or do you like something large and big and spacious? So what we'll do is we'll hook up. We'll go ahead and figure out exactly what your criteria is, and I'll start emailing you some different options that come through on the market. Once you start looking through those emails and start looking at those homes that you like, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and let me know which ones you're most interested in, which ones you can really potentially see you and your family in, and I will actually go to that property and do a video tour for you. And in this video, I'm going to keep it super real with you, or as real as possible from what I can figure out about the home in those 20 minutes that I'm there. I'm going to let you know what the neighborhood is looking like as you're driving in. Is it suburbs? Is it rural? What's it looking like out there? I'll also kind of get you a heads up on what the neighbors are looking like. Are they peaceful? Is it quiet? Are they rambunctious? Are they partying at 9 a.m. on Monday? All good things to know. I'm also going to take you around the house and show you some of the things that are probably most important that the listing isn't going to show you or Zillow is going to show you. I'm going to take a look at things like, is the siding falling off? How's the roof look? I'm pretty short, so I can only get you a general idea of what the roof is looking like. Of course, we'll get you a home inspector to actually climb on the roof and really inspect it. But we'll also take a look at the HVAC, the water heater, all the things that the pictures on Zillow aren't going to show you. Of course, Zillow is going to try to make you get into the house, and that's what the listing agent's job is to do, really, right? Is to make sure that you're out there looking at houses and showing the home in its best light. But of course, I'm going to be there to be on your side as well. So once I finish recording the video and finish talking you through the house tour, I will actually upload it to an unlisted link on YouTube where no one can access it unless they have a link. And what I'll do is I will text you that link and it will pop up right there on your phone. Of course, you can watch that video as many times as you'd like. You can also text me or call me with any follow-up questions that maybe I didn't hit in the video, but maybe I noticed as I was walking around the house. We'll do this as many times as you'd like with as many homes as you'd like. But once we find the one that you're really ready to make an offer on, then let me know. What we'll do is I will craft up the offer and we can talk about it over the phone or over a Zoom link, whichever works best for you and your schedule and whatever time zone you're in. We can kind of figure it from there. And we'll also make sure to get all of your documents sent through e-signature. So you don't actually have to be here in person for any of the offer parts of the transaction. The only thing that does make a difference is when it comes to closing day, we will actually make sure that you are here in Virginia on closing day, or what we can also do is get you linked up with a notary. So if you can't be here in Virginia, it happens a lot, we will make sure to get a notary so that you can sign wherever you are. Now, if you are not in the US, which also happens, we can also get you a power of attorney, which pretty much says that you're giving someone else the ability to sign on your behalf. Typically, this is a spouse or a family member that might be local to the area so that they can sign and close on your home for you if you are not here in the US at the time of your purchase. And of course, the best part of all of this is totally free to you as a buyer. This is of no charge as a real estate agent, and this works for whenever you're purchasing a home. As a real estate agent, when you purchase a home at the closing table, I will get paid by the listing agent for bringing a buyer to the sale of the home. So all of this virtual showings, all of this transaction is actually a free service to you as a buyer. And now that we've got you covered on how the whole home buying process works, especially if you're PCSing into Norfolk or anywhere in Hampton Roads, I also have another free resource for you down in the link below on how to purchase a home using your VA home loan. So feel free to check that out as well. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any additional questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'm always happy to help, and I'll make sure to answer all of those for you personally. And if you found this video helpful, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I have videos on Hampton Roads, real estate, and everything in between with new videos coming out every month. So feel free to check it out. I'll see you in the next video.